insists on this seat. Look at that natural light and that view.
There were so many options for the home office, and initially my choice was the third floor of the house because it's a very private area. This is the place that I meant for the home office because look at this view, it's absolutely gorgeous. And we can have a table right here, facing that, and we're isolated from
Don't say
the noise of the
that
house.
That is a
and
curse word in my family. Isolated, never.
Everybody's on top of her, so she's got to be around a lot of
We're
people.
all on top of each other.
And I need isolation
Enablers.
to think work.
Another option was the kitchen on the first floor. The kitchen is great, right, Santi? However, there is a lot of noise here and a lot going on all the time in the house. So you are right, we do need a little bit more privacy.
But the kitchen is where most of the people are working today because it's where family is, where food is. And
it's the nucleus. Studies have shown that people can concentrate more while working when they hear the noises around them. I guess it boils down to, like, we all love the gossip, you know what I mean? So we don't want to miss out on anything.
I don't believe that.
Google it.
I need to be in silence, and I don't believe in that theory. So we finally decided this is going to be the room for the home office, which was the original dining room of the house.
Yeah. This room was very separated and is very separated from the rest of the house, which is how they did things 100 years ago, because dining rooms were like in their own part of the house. They were not near the kitchen.
And in the original design, when we started the project, we didn't know what to do with the room because it was isolated. So we call it in our drawings and our floor plans, the whatever room.
Yes,
It has become the beautiful office where Deborah is working, and when I'm with her, I can work with her together.
Yes, it's compact. It's not too small. It's very cocooning, very sensory with the views.
Natural light coming in, nature coming into the space. You still have the kitchen close to you, and your family on top of you as well.
That's right, and I can snack.
And you can hear all the noises and what's going on in the house because your theory is they can concentrate more.
Yes.
We decided to run the existing black and white natural non-toxic stone flooring into this home office, just to keep it cohesive and to let the eye wander into the space because it sort of peeks out from the entrance. Can't see the whole room, but it's just like a little tease and makes you want to look in. Don't be afraid of bold flooring. It can be a good thing.
What's nice is that this flooring stays very warm. If it didn't stay warm, we would have placed an area rug under it. It's super important that your feet are comfortable. Our feet are very, very, very sensory, and they have tons of nerve endings on the bottom of our feet, on the soles. And if they feel discomfort or feel very cold, it sends like a jolt to our brain and really like screws us up. So it's very important that you pay attention to your tootsies.
I also like the selection of this space because biophilic design is so very important to us. Biophilic design is designing with nature. This philosophy of design calms your brain. It helps you focus, it boosts your mood and energy, and it reduces mental fatigue. If you work in a dark room without a view, make sure to put a plant on top of your desk. Most of us know how important light is in a workplace. So what type of lighting? Get a circadian lamp because it mimics the sunlight throughout the day, telling you when to be alert. It helps stress and mental fatigue.
Since we had the luxury of a renovation, we could place lights wherever we wanted. And we installed recess throughout, along with our main hanging fixture. If you notice, the recess lights are behind the seating area. You never want recess lights down on top of your head. It's such bad energy for you mentally and physically. And also we installed warm lights. We don't like cool lights, do we, Santi?
Oh my God, they're awful.
Yes, we agree.
Initially, we were thinking about a rectangular desk to be placed right over here against the window.
Yeah.
But we went antique shopping. We found this beautiful, gorgeous round table. Oh
Ta-da!
my God, what a cool idea. Having this round table underneath this beautiful lamp.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is that you can see multiple people working together.
It's round, it's very circular, which is very good feng shui, very good energy.
And what I like about it is that you can sit anywhere depending on what's going on. So you can face the entrance if you're waiting for somebody. If you're by yourself, you just want to see the view. Or in the afternoons when we have a lot of sun, you can just move the chair to another place and be away from the sunlight.
And I find round tables very inviting. Psychologically, they're very inviting because they're soft.
Angles,
yes, they're soft.
And they are very organic in the shape. And it's just like, makes you like you're grabbing and you're kind of like hugging each other. So I love to work on this round table.
At one point, I wanted to add a door here since it is a home office for privacy.
I know it's supposed because then the space wouldn't flow. And what about your theory of being productive around noise?
True. At the very beginning of the project, when we were designing the kitchen, we realized we didn't have enough space for a pantry, which was traumatic for me, and Santi makes fun of me.
I call her the queen of storage. It is all about storage, storage, storage.
It is my weakness. So we created a storage area, a kind of like a makeshift pantry. Little did we know that this would become the home office, right, Santi?
Yeah.
So it turned out that this was perfect for this space. And the finish that we used, of course, non-toxic. We came up with this gray-green.
So subtle and so inviting, so beautiful.
So elegant, and it's just very warm and cocooning. And it just sort of reflects the greenery outside in a way, even though it has a gray tone to it. It's just lovely, and it's floor to ceiling, and it's fantastic. The knobs have a great story. They're vintage, they're recycled, they're handmade, they're from Morocco.
Well, Morocco, she found them in Morocco, and they're fully handmade. You can see they're not perfect.
Yes, they're beautiful. And what I love about them is the grip. They feel good. They're not too small. They're not too big. They feel nice. They're extremely sensory. The finish is beautiful. They're rubbed. They look like they have a beautiful story.
That is so important in design. This is Deborah's favorite piece.
It is. I love it. Oh my God, I saw this piece it took over a year for us to get this piece. I saw it in a beautiful antique store in Hudson, and I think I just stalked the owner so many times because it was super expensive. And finally, after a year, he was like, let me get rid of this woman, and he sold it to me.
Well, fortunately, he was there at a year and a half after.
Right.
We finally got it. Initially, it was in the dining room, but it was too tall, and it kind of didn't feel well in the space.
Yeah.
But I think it came to this room, and it kind of landed so softly that it belongs here. And the beauty of it is that you can see it from the entrance of the house, which is so important when you come into a home and you see this beautiful angle of a brutalist.
It sets the emotion for the house because it has bambis on it, and it's hand carved, and it's recycled, and it's vintage, and it's biophilic, and it's everything we believe. And it's my favorite piece, and I think Santi, it's yours too.
So, yeah, it is. We're so very happy with the color selection that we did for this room, which is this beautiful green.
Like a forest, muddy green.
Biophilic. Again, bringing the nature into the space. And, of course, non-toxic paint.
Green is a great color for focus, by the way, for an office.
Ideally for an office space. And we added this moldings because originally in the architecture of the house, this should be something that the house had, but the previous owner
I think the prior owners, they took them down, and we just knew we had to put them back because they
recreated it.
But the color is just beautiful and rich, and I love that it has a muddy texture to it. It's not bright because we almost don't want to fight with the greenery outside, which is a very bright green, and the grayish color here. I think it just kind of works together beautifully.
Yes. We had a point of contention because Deborah was against my idea of putting a wallpaper on the ceiling.
True.
With vines and leaves, so this would look like a garden.
I love wallpaper. You know I love wallpaper, but I just felt it was too much. But
the quality of the one that I selected complied exactly what we look for.
Yes, PVC free, phthalate free, not phthalate 3, and non-toxic, no VOCs.
Deborah, we still can put it.
No, we can't. Santi and I always talk about putting things in your spaces that bring you joy and make you feel a little gushy inside. So for me in this space, it was putting these malachite pieces that my mom gave me many years ago. I'm very nostalgic. And whenever I look at it, I just smile because I think of my mom and my family, and it's wonderful.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love it.
Another plus of this room is that it has access directly to the patio and the outdoors.
Nature.
Which is magnificent because you can stretch, get fresh air,
Get your vitamin D.
sun, and then you can just have a little walk and relax before you keep working.
Regarding the seating of the home office, seating of course is very, very important. We could have gotten some really ugly, great ergonomic office chair, but you gotta suffer to look good.
No.
I know. So these chairs are very, very comfortable. We're not complaining. We mixed a lot of materials, and I think that's what gives the home and this room especially such a warmth. We really wanted to respect the traditional style of this very historical home. So as you see, we have the stain wash, we have the glossy mixed with the matte. Our window treatments, our drapery, we're actually bringing in brown. We're using lots of different muddy colors in this space, and yet it really works.
Because it's got a lot of character, it's warm.
All the textures work with one another. All the textures work. They're different, but yet they work.
In a world that moves fast, your home office can be more than just a workplace. It can be a sanctuary for your ideas, a reflection of your purpose, and a quiet space where dreams take shape.
If you have any questions or thoughts, please let us know in the comments section. Make sure to like us and make sure to subscribe. Thank you.